Have you ever seen an horror before? Many persons hate to be fat, and that's why we are talking about this today. Now, obesity, also known as overweight, is a disorder involving excess body fat that increasing the risk of health problems like heart diseases, diabetes, hypertension, amongst others. Now, a study by Medicare Healthcare also states that obesity is a treatable disease that is a worldwide health concern associated with having an excess of body fat. Now, here in Nigeria, the common name for people with such body mass are referred to as biggie, fatty, horrible. Sometimes they add big for nothing. But welcome to the health show. And before we proceed, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And also turn on notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. Now, for a person to be referred to as obese or overweight, then you must have a BMI, which is called body mass index of between 25 and 30. Now, the body mass index, or BMI for short, is the value of a person's weight in kilograms divided by the person's height in meters. So when you mount a scale, already know your weight in kilograms, you can divide it by your height, that is in meters. Now, a person with a BMI of 30 or more is generally considered obese, while a person with a BMI below 30 to 25 is considered overweight. So whenever someone calls you fat, just tell them your BMI says otherwise. Now, the most common cause of obesity are food, activity, and sleep. Like the saying goes, you are what you consume. The food we eat plays a significant role in the well-being of our body. We will talk briefly about these three causes before we conclude. Now, first, food. You see, malnutrition is another misunderstood word in our society. When most people hear malnutrition, their mind goes directly to kwashiorkor, undernutrition, and whatever deficiency that they think. But there is such a thing as overnutrition. Everything excessive is poisonous. Malnutrition actually consists of being underweight, stunted growth, inadequate vitamins or minerals, and finally being overweight and obese. Yes, overweight and obese is malnutrition. And Nigerians' poor nutritional statistics are nothing to write home about. In a country that the best meal consists of starch, carbohydrate, and a little protein, how does one expect fully healthy individuals? Now let's face it, only the elites, a fraction of them even, can boast to be healthy. Now, obesity affects children too. Some parents get careless when feeding their children. Now, in the guise of getting them the best kinds of meal or to make them get fed, they provide them with all sorts of food. That food almost drops out of their nose. Now, most of the things they consume are artificial foods, flours, ice creams, and the rest. Unhealthy eating, like fast food and junks, are high in calories and low in nutrients and can lead to weight gain and eventually obesity. Now, these processed foods easily add to the body mass by storing excess fats in the body, and if not controlled, leads to obesity. Additionally, oversized portions and frequent consumption of unhealthy food and drinks contribute to excess calorie intake. Not just fast foods. Eating foods like bread, rice, beans in large quantity, just like a glutton, can cause you to have excess calorie intake. Once you learn to control what you eat, you are one step closer to attaining a healthy life. And before we move on, I know that some of you watching this video who have sworn never to eat fruits. Now, the only fruit you think of whenever you think here of the word fruit is chewing gum or santana. I want you to stop. Try to eat fruits in their season, a lot of it. It will help you manage obesity and being overweight. Now, the second cause of obesity is physical activity. Physical activity are one of the ways our body burns this excessive fat that are stored. Now, an activity as simply taking a 5-minute walk, can do your body more good than you can imagine. Now, in today's sedentary lifestyle, many persons spend hours sitting behind their desks, just like me now, in front of their screen, sometimes spend hours commuting, and this generally decreases their physical activity. Now, in this part of the world, not everybody believes in a gym plan. In fact, it is safe to say that the majority with a gym membership are those in the upper class. The middle class are either too busy for it, and then the lower class don't even know what a gym is. This goes on to say that physical activities is not just limited to gym. There are some exercises that you can practice in our homes, 25 minutes or less, and you get yourself sweating and you burn out those excessive fats. Lastly, sleep. Having adequate sleep is the only way to give your body the rest that it needs. Now, poor sleep can lower your metabolism, making it harder for your body to burn calories. Now, good sleep routines helps to avoid night eating, and which in turn helps to reduce the chance of becoming overweight. For those of you that eat eba and snacks in the midnight and still complain about your belly size the next day, I hope you are taking notes and trying to avoid that bad habit. Now, as for those persons who feel like, oh, my activity is basically in the night, Research has shown that adults that get lower than 7 hours of sleep at night are prone to change in weight. So instead of going to bed at 2 a.m. because of Instagram and TikTok and watching this video, you can try to sleep, stay with your phone from before 2 hours before bed, and then have good sleep. Now, there's been an effective way to help people with sleeping deficiency, like insomnia. Staying away from your phone for 2 hours before bed has been an effective way to help people with sleeping deficiency, like insomnia. It helps you get quality sleep. It will be of importance to note that obesity isn't just overeating or lack of exercise. Obesity can be influenced by genetics too. That means that a person can inherit his or her body mass from the parents or even grandparents. Now, people with such condition, however, find it hard to lose weight because of their genetic structure. And to parents, and soon to be parents, people who are just married, research has shown that if a child becomes overweight or obese later in life, it depends largely on their feeding culture from where they are born till 3 years. So ensure you know what you give your child. So ensure you restrain your child for the types and quantity of baby formula you give to them. Now, hormonal imbalance, mental health issues, socioeconomic factors, and even environmental factors can also influence obesity or being overweight. Obesity can increase the risk of developing serious health conditions like diabetes, heart conditions, and joint problems. Now, it becomes difficult to move as as a fit person would. Now, this leaves the person frustrated and can also lead them to depression. But it's important to remember that these conditions are not certainty, they are not death sentence. And once you seek help and support, you'll be able to come out of it. Now, this brings us to the issues of stigmatization. Let's face it, obesity is, of, obesity is often stigmatized in our society. For example, you always frown when your bus driver stops to pick that woman or man who is almost 300 pounds on the way. Now, you feel like they should trek or walk to their destination or get some exercise, or you simply feel that they should do the honors of paying for 3 seats in the bus, but they won't. They will rather suspend you between them on the bus and leave you frustrated. Now, that's a lot of stigmatization. Even from children to adults, fat kids are known to be bullies. In fact, it has become a problem for some adults that are fast to find life partners. Body shaming, name calling is nothing alien in our society, and this should not be encouraged. This channel believes that in order to help people who are obese or fat, we have to change our mindset towards them. We have to help them become better person first. Then encourage them to eat good food, natural food, vegetables, engage in brisk work daily, and then have a good sleep, and you will be fine. All right, guys, we have come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have been able to learn a thing or two about obesity. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you in my next video. Bye bye.